Welcome back, and if you're new here, like, share, and subscribe for all the daily news from the crypto world. You would also want to check out the Altcoin Weekly series where we talk about the top performing altcoins of the week. So, without further delay, let's get started. Today, we'll talk about India's attempt to use Ethereum blockchain to counter document forgeries, Russian museum to tokenize Van Gogh paintings, Solana hackathon organized in India with a great payout, Shopify adding support for selling NFTs, and finally, we will talk about Stronghold Mining's IPO of $100 million. So stay tuned till the end. The government of Maharashtra recently announced a partnership with Indian blockchain startup LegitDoc to implement a credentialing system powered by Ethereum to provide tamper-proof diploma certificates. To counter the rise in document forgery, the Maharashtra State Board of Skill Development opposes India's crypto ban narrative of using Ethereum-based public blockchains. In an exclusive statement with Cointelegraph, LegitDoc CEO Neil Martis highlighted that while the certificates are verified using traditional manual methods, MSBSD will start advocating only the digital verification method for all the manual verification requests starting next year. Mainstream institutions such as the National Institute of Technology Surathkal and Rhoga University are in talks to implement a similar solution for countering the ongoing forgery of documents, Martis said. Binance NFT Marketplace has announced it is teaming up with the St. Petersburg-based State Hermitage Museum to issue tokenized collectibles depicting the works of renowned artists including Leonardo da Vinci and Vincent van Gogh. On July 27, Binance revealed it is partnering with the museum to create and issue the non-fungible tokens NFTs at the end of the August. All Binance users will be able to participate in the auction. 2 NFT copies will be created of each masterpiece, one of which will be auctioned via the Binance NFT Marketplace, while the second tokens will be stored at the museum. Each NFT copy will be signed and dated by the Hermitage's director, Mikhail Petrovsky. The blog post describes the project as offering a new level of accessibility to the Hermitage's collection and emphasizing the democratic nature of the museum. The tokens also serve to highlight the importance of digitalization as a new stage in the world of collecting artworks. Let us know in the comments what you think about NFTs being used for paintings from the Russian museum. Let's move forward to the hackathon organized by Solana in India. Solana's announcement consists of a free and open invitation to students, Web2 and Web3 developers, engineers, and basically anyone looking to get into the crypto organized in collaboration. The move toward involving India's open source community in crypto may be surprising to those aware of ongoing resistance against Bitcoin from mainstream Indian banks such as ICICI. The last date for applying for the hackathon is August 12. Crowning hackathons as the birthplace of crypto startups, Solana stated, "If you are an ambitious engineer or developer in India looking to build something, this is the skyhook you are looking for." In addition to the cash prizes from a pool of $80,000, winning participants will get to raise capital from the Solana Foundation and prominent global investors. This initiative also sees the involvement of prominent crypto figures and entrepreneurs, including former Coinbase Chief Technology Officer Balaji Srinivasan, seed investor Chris McCann, and Cred founder Kunal Shah. Shopify to allow merchants to sell NFTs. Shopify President Harvey Finkelstein announced Monday that his company is now allowing merchants on his platform to sell NFTs directly to their customers. In his tweets making the announcement, Finkelstein noted that before Shopify's move, its merchant would have to sell NFTs through a third-party marketplace, forcing them to relinquish control of the sale and the customer relationship. Finkelstein said, "Once again, we are putting the power back into the hands of merchants and meeting customers how and where they want to buy. One of the first Shopify merchants to offer NFTs will be the NBA's Chicago Bulls, which launched an NFT Legacy collection on Monday, featuring the franchisee's 6 World Championship rings. Shopify powers the e-commerce sites of over 1.7 million businesses around the world. The company's decision, therefore, potentially opens up NFTs to much wider adoption. Stronghold Digital Mining, the alternative energy powered Bitcoin miner, has registered for an initial public offering with the US Securities and Exchange Commission. The Pennsylvania based Stronghold filed its S1 form Tuesday, with the SEC proposing a $100 million IPO. The firm intends to list its Class A common stock on the Nasdaq Global Market under the ticker SDIG. Stronghold converts waste coal, a material left over from coal mining, into power used to mine Bitcoin. Pennsylvania regulators classify waste coal as an alternative energy source on par with hydropower for its environmental impact. In June, Stronghold raised $105 million in a funding round, with contributions from MG Capital and Greg Beard, a former senior partner in private equity firm Apollo Global Management. Beard is now listed as Stronghold's co-chairman and CEO. With that, we will be ending our video. Let us know in the comments what you think about any of these news items. We would love to know how do you like this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.